rookie fourth rounder out of LSU, Cade York, has this one teed up. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Saints for their opening drive. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
Hey, check that. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara from a yard out. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the under. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0.
Go!
Now Griffin on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A run with a fullback, it's Ben Mason. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 6-0 our score after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Griffin. He's got Mason complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Jalen Hurts in the offense heading back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass. As he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hurts. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Griffin's throw pulled in by Morton. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They go play action with Griffin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He spots Landry, who makes a really nice catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Foot slant complete to Melton. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They've gone to their full, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now here on EA Sports. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Hurts throw taken in by Landry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
This fielded right at the goal line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Second and 10 now. Griffin. This pass complete to Melton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Griffin. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is RG3. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
Touchdown! Jeremy Shaheed from 4 yards out. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Hurts will throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mason. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. Looking sideline incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap.
He's got him in, complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Oh, let's go.
One last shot for RG3. And he's got it. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
The Saints defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. First play and a first pass for Cousins. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from the Estadio Azteca. On third down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left.
The Saints about ready to go now on defense. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. Following the interception, Cousins. It's caught on the right side of Smith. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 7 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Looks like a second.
The New Orleans defense back out onto the field. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Cousins to throw it. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Saints about ready to go now on defense. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. First down, here's the run with Cook. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Cousins on 1st down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish.
The New Orleans defense back out onto the field. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 44, Cousins complete. Smith has it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, it's Cousins. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Saints about ready to go now on defense. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this drive beginning all the way out past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Cousins now from the 50. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Very nice catch there by Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game. After just 2 seasons in the league. As a rookie, 2nd-team All-Pro. And in his 2nd year, was 2nd in the league in yardage. This guy continues to grow and get better with every game.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continued. The New Orleans defense back out onto the field. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this third. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. The Saints about ready to go now on defense. They've pitched the shutout here into the 4th. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have the Vikings 1st down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 1st down, here's Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And outbounds right around the 20. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So they tried to go. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and coming up is Jordan Brooks, who had
the Saints defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. And the one task with making the calls is going to be this man, their 5th year line. Chris Carson, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, Locke. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Carson. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They look to throw. It's locked. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The New Orleans defense back out onto the field. They'll look for the stop here in the first quarter of a tie ball game. Clock now on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Lock to Lockett for the Seattle first.
And after the Russell Wilson trade, you have to ask, will Tyler Lockett be able to extend his streak of 1,000-yard seasons to 4 without the only quarterback he's ever played with in the NFL? But the way he plays, a very steady presence and catches everything in sight, I think he's got a good chance of extending that streak and becoming best friends with his new quarterback along the way. He certainly looked like it on that 1st down catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. He'll find Metcalf. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing now is Lock. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
This is Carson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Lock. It's caught Lockett. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They run it with Carson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Lock going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Carson is in. Touchdown, Seattle. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Saints about ready to go now on defense. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago. So this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Carson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down as he'll mark this just over the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now to the air, Locke. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, we'll move. The New Orleans defense back out onto the field. And we'll see what adjustments they made at halftime, trailing here to start the 3rd quarter of play. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Ooh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call is supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he powers his way up past the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Clock now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd. The Saints about ready to go now on defense. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Left side complete. That's Carson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The New Orleans defense back out onto the field. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here, trailing in this 3rd quarter as this next drive starts.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Locke to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. It's complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And that is incomplete here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Carson, and he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. The Saints about ready to go now on defense. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Let's go now.
Clock now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Locke. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Locke. Again, it's Carson with another catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw. Locke. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff on the middle. Carson, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go back to Carson here on 2nd, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run again with Carson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Carson, and he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So the victory here for Seattle, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. For the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense